What's weighing you down? Like, what's making it hard to get into the studio or to get productive or to feel good about your work? What's weighing you down? I ask you this because I spent this past Sunday, all day cleaning my studio. And oh my God, I feel so much lighter. It's not a bad space. And I learned some things. So thinking about, like, how did I get to finally doing it? Because it was weighing me down for a long time, months. It was just irritating me. And the fact is, it was since summer, because in the summertime I'm outside mostly, and I ignore the inside space. And in the winter I come in, and I just hadn't taken the time to spruce it up. So this past week, the whole week before Sunday, I would go down to the studio. There's two things I did. One is I went down to the studio, which is in my basement, and I just looked at it. And I thought about, well, what would make it better? What's irritating me? What's really annoying me in here? Spiderwebs and dust and clutter, and that shelf or that counter over there is just completely full of stuff, and I wanted to have a damp box for my clay. So lots of things like that. So some of it was a little bit structural. I had to change some things, and some of it was just cleaning it. So each day I would go down and look at it. And the other thing that I did, number two, was that what can I do anyway to just be juicy, right? So rather than thinking of making art as a reward, or as, once I finish cleaning it up, instead, I got some stuff that I could do that didn't require being in that space, right? I made some pots quickly, and then I was working with some sgraffito, which I did in my living room with a towel over my lap. So I was allowing myself to enter the creative process while at the same time working on thinking about how to make the studio better. And number three was that there were the structural issues that I knew, bigger moves, like making that damp box and moving a bunch of stuff from one place to another place. I did those ahead of time. Just little, it's like, okay, half an hour, do this one thing. So that by the time I got to Sunday and doing the whole day, I had already gotten a little momentum going. So I needed the preliminary thinking. I needed to get my juice going, my desire going. And I needed to have some progress already. All right. I hope this helps you make your studio better, but if that's not what it is, then think about what is weighing you down. What's making it so that you're grumpy about doing your artwork or getting into your studio? And take time before you really address it to just let yourself figure it out. Let yourself understand what the steps are, and take little steps at a time before diving into the big thing, if you need to dive into a big thing. All right, Val Gilman, Taproot Arts and Insight. If this is helpful, please pass it along. If you would think that other people might need it, might want it, other people in the universe, then help me get it out there by engaging. The algorithms are going to pay more attention to my videos if you do something. Could be like it, could be share it, could be save it, could be subscribe, all those things. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, and get that weight off your shoulders. It doesn't need to be there. You can enjoy being in your studio.